It's 4 in Frederick, Colorado. A peaceful neighborhood lies silent under the streetlights. No one knows what horror has just taken place inside the Watts family home. 1:48 a.m. Shanann Watts, 34 years old and 15 weeks pregnant, walks through her front door after a business trip. She's tired, but happy to be home. Within hours, she and her 2 little girls will vanish. August 13th, 2018. By mid-morning, Shanann's friend can't reach her. No response to texts. No answer at the door. Something feels wrong. The police arrive. They find Shanann's purse, phone, medications, all left behind. Her car, with her daughter's car seat still inside, is in the garage. But no sign of Shanann, no sign of the children. Her husband, Chris Watts, comes home from work. He's calm, too calm, and yet, on camera, he pleads for their return. Shanann, if you're out there, just come back. The nation watches in horror. A father on TV begging for the safe return of his wife and daughter. But behind that soft-spoken voice was a monster. Chris Watts was the image of a family man. Quiet, hard-working, devoted husband. At least, that's what everyone thought. He married Shanann in 2012. They had 2 daughters, Bella and Celeste. They bought a beautiful house. Shanann shared every moment of their lives on social media. To the world, they looked perfect. But perfection is fragile. Underneath the smiling photos was a storm waiting to break. Mounting debt, emotional distance, and something darker. Chris had started seeing someone else, a coworker, a new obsession. He didn't want a divorce. He wanted a new life. And in his mind, there was only one way to get it. 2 days pass. Police bring dogs, drones. They search fields, highways, dumpsters. Still nothing. Chris agrees to a lie detector test. He fails miserably. The investigators press harder. Then cracks in his story. He admits he cheated, but insists Shanann took the girls and left. No one believes him. Finally, a chilling confession. Chris says he strangled Shanann in a moment of rage. He claims she killed the children, and he retaliated. But the truth is far worse. Shanann was 15 weeks pregnant. Chris murdered her in their bed while she slept. Their daughters, Bella, 4, and Celeste, 3, were still alive. He drove their lifeless mother's body, along with the children, to a remote oil field where he worked. There, on company property, he smothered Celeste with her own blanket. Then Bella, who had watched everything, begged for her life. Her last words, "Daddy, no." He dropped Shanann's body in a shallow grave. He forced his daughters' tiny bodies into separate oil tanks, hoping the darkness would bury his guilt. But monsters leave traces. Chris' phone records, GPS, and surveillance footage didn't lie, and neither did his eyes. Cold, emotionless. The truth shocked the world. A father, a husband, a cold-blooded killer who murdered his entire family to live out a fantasy. Public outrage was instant. Tears, protests, candlelight vigils. People demanded justice for Shanann, Bella, Celeste, and the unborn baby, Nico. Chris Watts was arrested and charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder. He pled guilty to avoid the death penalty. In court, he stood silent, expressionless, as the details were read aloud. The horror, the betrayal, the inhumanity. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. 3 life sentences to be served consecutively. To this day, he sits in a maximum security prison in Wisconsin, alone, hated, forgotten by the world, but not by his crime. What makes a man murder his own children? What kind of heart goes so dark, so silent? Chris Watts didn't just kill his family. He killed trust. He killed innocence. He shattered the image of the perfect American home. Maybe the scariest part is how ordinary he seemed. No record, no outburst, no warning signs. Just a smile, a mask. Some monsters hide under beds. Others sleep in them. If you found this story disturbing, you're not alone. It's not just a case, it's a reminder that sometimes evil doesn't look like a villain. It looks like a father, a husband, a neighbor. Thank you for watching. If you want more true crime stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Stay safe out there. Not every monster hides in the dark.